How's it going, everybody? JT here, coming at you with another episode of Pokemon Go. But before we actually get to Pokemon Go, I had to watch episode 4 of the Book of Boba Fett, and my goodness, it is such a good show. Episodes 1 and 2 were great. 3 was a little bit slow, didn't quite like it, but episode 4 has been amazing. And if you're watching the Book of Boba Fett, let me know in the comments down below how you're feeling about it. But so far, I'm giving it like an 8 or 9 out of 10. It's pretty good. But anyways, back to Pokemon Go. It is now the Power Plants event, which means Helioptile's in the wild. And as you can see on my nearby, 8 out of the 9 spaces are Helioptile, which means they're probably very common. Sadly, one's not next to me, but we have to go out and find it, so let's go out and find it. And now we're finally outside. I'm not gonna name names, but somebody might have forgotten to charge the camera, so whoops on that one. But yeah, it's actually really nice out today. Really, really nice. It was supposed to be like in the low 60s today, and I don't like cold weather. I know where you're watching right now, it's probably far colder than it is here, but right now with the death orb in the sky, it's making it pretty nice. And I'm heading over to a Helioptile, according to the nearby. I don't see it right now, but it should be on this stop right here, so it's probably just a little bit past it, but I'm excited to get it. I actually really like Helioptile. It's one of my favorite designs in all of Gen 6, but the downside to it is, again, in this game, it's really bad, but there it is. I'm excited to get it. I wish they released the shiny, honestly, though. The shiny of this looks so good. It has like a blood orange-red color, almost like a, I don't know, you know, like those sands in Australia, like the red sands and stuff like that? It feels something like that. But anyways, let's just catch this real quick. I'm happy to get it. Let's get it in an Ultra Ball because the colors do match. It does work for an Ultra Ball pretty well. And I would like to get a hundo of this thing for just a hundo dex, but also, again, it's one of my favorites. I'd be so down to get this thing as a hundo. But let's see what this one turned out to be. First, after the dex entry, though, I do love this thing's design. And something I saw recently is it's actually really cool. When you click on it, his face lights up. I really love that. That is such a cool, like, design choice. I really do love that. But let's see. How are your IV? Oh my god. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah. It's a bad one. I mean, you know, we can't get hundos all the time. In fact, I don't think I've ever had a dex entry hundo ever in my life. But nonetheless, pretty cool. Let's favorite it and let's try to find some more. But now that they are caught, they're not showing up on the nearby anymore. So that's great. But anyways, you know, let's get out there, let's enjoy our day, and who knows, we might get lucky and get a shiny. So this spot's actually pretty cool. There's a lot of things here that we really want to focus on. First off, you really want to focus on these Electabuzzes, you really do. Shadow Electivire is the #1 electric type in all of Pokemon Go, and it looks like it's possibly future-proof unless we get Shadow Zekrom, so it's totally worth catching every single one of these just because you want to max out those shadows. But also, guys, there's this right here, Trubbish. And the reason why you care about this is because you get 1,000 Stardust per catch, which is really, really nice. Downside to these things is they're kind of further away, like I just missed right there. Come on, boom. I don't know why I always botch throws on those things. Plus, there's also Magnemite because of Shadow Magnezone, which is the 5th best electric type, but a far more common shadow. And again, you want to be focusing on these shadows right now because starting next week, we'll be able to actually TM away frustration, which will be very good. So focus on every single one of the rockets for sure, but definitely go for the Electabuzzes and the Magnemites for sure. And then lastly, for PvP, you do want to focus on these Grimers because Grimer is great in PvP, specifically as a muck, but a Alolan Grimer does actually have a lot of play in PvP if you max it to level 50. A lot of people have been using it pretty effectively, but of course Alolan Muck works just as well. And another big thing to focus on is definitely the Jolteons and the Electrodes. Because they're evolutions, you get more Stardust and XP for catching them, so it's worth it because I definitely need Stardust right now. I'm in a bad spot after maxing all of those Shadow Machamps, and now I'm trying to max Shadow Electivires. It's gonna be pretty rough, but nonetheless, there is a lot of things to hunt for during this event, but I am disappointed that there isn't a new shiny, because you guys know I'm the shiny king. I need my new shiny since I love the shiny grind, but right now, that's a big motivation tool for me, is getting the XLs and the Stardust, and also, you guys might know that I'm trying to lose weight this year. It's one of my goals for the new year, is to lose 40 pounds, and I'm happy to say we're doing pretty good. I'm not gonna tell you where I'm at right now. I kinda wanna make that more of a monthly thing, but I might make it more of a weekly or bi-weekly thing, showing you and updating you where I'm at. But yeah, I mean, I want to make it to where I was. I'm trying to hit 180 pounds, and if we keep going out and grinding all the time instead of sitting around, we're gonna make it. So let's keep going. ladies and gentlemen, we just got the first shiny of this event. I'll give you a couple seconds to think of what it is. All right, you ready? Did you think it was gonna be an Oddish? My goodness. I didn't. At least it's weather boosted and huge, so maybe there's a chance it's good, but I highly doubt it's gonna be that great. But whatever, you know? A shiny's a shiny. I'm always happy to get shinies, but of all the things, this is not boosted, so it's a little hilarious, but whatever. Maybe somebody will want it. It did show up for one of these safari zones that I wasn't able to go to, so it's always fun to run into one of these. Is it good? No, God. Ugh, it's huge, but it's still bad. How wonderful. I know I had something here. Yeah, Trubbish. Let's see back-to-back, right? Nah, man, that would have been an amazing back-to-back. 2 full odds like that in the wild. I've had it through research, but I've never had it in the wild. I hope you guys are enjoying the video, and if you are, please smash the like button, and if you really love what you're watching, please subscribe. It would mean a lot, and we're on the road to 100K. So I've been hunting around for a while, but then I was suddenly made aware of this update to the Johto Tour special research, so let's take a look at it. It looks like what's gonna happen is just like how we had for Go Fest, where we had to choose between like Rockstar Pikachu or Popstar Pikachu. Looks like we have to actually choose between Chikorita, Cyndaquil, or Totodile to adventure with, which is cool. I don't know how much it's going to change the path that we go on for this special research, but nonetheless, it's kind of cool. I'm probably gonna go Totodile. Totodile is one of my favorite, if not my favorite starter, to be honest with you. I think it's perfect. And plus, in the anime, Totodile was pretty cute. And it looks like the rewards we're gonna get are actually really cool. We're gonna be getting the evolution items for all the Gen 2 Pokemon, because evolution items were introduced in Gold, Silver, and Crystal. So that's a really cool addition. I didn't even think of that. I didn't think of a lot of this stuff, to be honest with you. Rocket Radar pieces, so we can make a Rocket Radar. Team Rocket was the main protagonist group in Gold, Silver, and Crystal, so that's awesome. And then we're gonna get an encounter with a guaranteed shiny Gyarados, because shiny Gyarados was introduced. I mean, all shiny Pokemon were introduced in the Gen 2 games, but you got a guaranteed one in the Lake of Rage and Gold, Silver, and Crystal, so that's really awesome that they're doing that. I didn't even think of that, and honestly, I feel so dumb for not thinking of that. Like, the one guaranteed shiny, of course they were gonna give us that, so that's super cool. And then, of course, we're gonna get the mythical Pokemon Celebi with an exclusive move, Magical Leaf, which I don't think is exclusive to Celebi, but still kind of cool that it's getting it. I don't know if it's gonna make Celebi much better for anything. It's decent for PvP, but with this move, I don't know if it really will do much, because for PvE, it's not great at all. My honest opinion about the Johto Tour is I think it's going to be a pretty fun event. The Kanto Tour was great, and I like that they're adding a little extra, like what they did with Go Fest by choosing, you know, which side you want to be on, by choosing a starter for this Johto Tour. I like that they're doing that. We'll see how much it really affects your gameplay, but I think it's worth the price. If you're on the fence about buying this ticket, I'd say go for it. If you played the Kanto Tour and you enjoyed it, you're probably going to enjoy the Johto Tour, even though there are less Pokemon in Gen 2 than there are in Gen 1, clearly, but I don't think that's gonna cause too much of a problem. I just think it's worth the money. So if you're thinking about doing it, I'd say do it. And if you don't enjoy it, then just don't buy the Hoenn or the Sinnoh or the Unova in the future, you know? In the end of the day, everything that's coming out, you will eventually get as long as you keep playing the game. So if you want to get these things a little bit early, or you want to get some fun extra bonuses, go for it. And if you just don't care, then just don't worry about it. Now that we've gone over those updates, it's egg time. Let's see what happens. We got 10 of them. Maybe we'll get something good. Number 1. Starting off horrible. Maybe number 2, that's better. Has a high shiny rate. I wouldn't mind another hundo. That. Number 3, oh boy, I really hope we don't get too many of those. Number 4, that's a little better. Sadly not shiny. Number 5 is another Darumaka. Okay. Number 6, another Timber. 7, another Darumaka. Number 8, the Dratini. All right, so that was the Adventure Sync. Number 9, ooh, man, I really need XLs for that. And we got 4, nice. And the last egg, what are you, my friend? Oh, wow, not shiny in any of that, unfortunately, but some pretty cool stuff there, and it doesn't look like anything too amazing, but let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, wow, 8, 9, and 10. Some decent stuff, but nothing too incredible, but it's always fun hatching those. Plus, I had a star piece on, so that was a good amount of dust. Not gonna lie, those eggs made me a little hungry, so I've decided to come to Kyoto Sushi and Grill over here, because it's cheap sushi, but it's still good sushi, and I'm showing up during happy hour. That's how I've been able to afford eating at these sushi places so often, is I learned when their happy hours are, and I can get the same thing for half the price, so that's what I've been doing lately, and it's been working really well for the weight loss, because the ingredients in sushi are usually pretty good for you, as long as you're not eating nothing but fried tempura stuff. But honestly, I only like one tempura thing, and also, I'm happy to say, since the beginning of 2022, I have yet to drink any soda, not even diet soda, and it's been a struggle It's really been a struggle. Luckily, I can get my caffeine fix through unsweetened teas and stuff like that, so I'm not suffering from any headaches or anything. But in terms of the sugar I'm putting in my body, it's going down drastically, which is great. So the weight loss is happening, slower than I would have expected, but I also need to hit the gym, and I'm sure it would fall off a lot faster. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with the progress, so let's eat some sushi, and then we'll continue the grind. So while I wait for my sushi, I got very lucky in a Hobby Lobby and I found these celebration tins, but they were $14 each. These things are going for about 20 plus right now, so got very lucky. So why don't we just open all the packs in these, because it's been a while since we've done some TCG in here. And yeah, see what happens. I mean, you know, we get that coin in there, which is always really cool. Love the coin. Plus we got 2 Sinnoh ones, so we're gonna get 2 of these starter ones, and in each of these tins comes 2 celebrations packs and a Darkness Ablaze pack. So I'm gonna open up both tins and let's just open these cards real fast, right? All right, we're gonna start off with the Darkness Ablaze ones real quick, see what happens. Maybe we'll get lucky, or more than likely, we're not gonna get anything too crazy. We're just gonna rush through this one. We're starting off with a green card though. That's not very good, but there's your code. 1, 2, 3, Quattro, and see what happens at the end here. The back card will be the best card, so we're just gonna do that. Ampharos, not holographic, and we got a reverse hollow Soul Rock. Cool. And there's the rest of it in case you care. Darkness Ablaze, number 2. Let's see how this one turns out. Ooh, we got a good card. Good card there. All right, let's see what happens. Here's your code card. And instead of doing the energy trick and all that, we're just gonna try to find the good card, which should be, oh, Blaziken. Okay, I'm always down with a Blaziken. And a reverse hollow Bonsweet. This is a Gen 7 Pokemon. Hopefully we'll be seeing this soon. Now it's time for these. We've got 4 of these celebrations packs. Who knows, maybe we'll get lucky, or more than likely, we're not gonna get anything too crazy. I've already completed the sets, but I wouldn't mind getting some extra goodies because I actually want to do some fun stuff with you guys with that. So let's see what happens here. We got Dialga, Cosmog. Ooh, okay, a full art, gotta love that, and a Reshiram. So a decent hit, but nothing too crazy. Number 2 here, let's get the code card. And here we go. All right, we're gonna get ourselves a what's this one called? Cosmoem, that's the middle form. We then got ourselves another Dialga, a Lunala, and a Zekrom. Not a great pack. Maybe we'll get lucky from this one. I just want to get one of the alternate sets, so we'll see what happens here. But we got ourselves Lugia, Groudon. Okay, we got the Surfing Pikachu VMAX. Or no, wait, no, that's Balloon Pikachu VMAX, my bad. And then a Kyogre. Still nothing too crazy, but we do have 2 full arts, so that's cool. And here's the very final pack. Let's see what happens. We got ourselves a Xerneas, Lugia, Surfing Pikachu, and a Dialga. Nothing from the alternate set. Well, that's a little disappointing, but the sushi won't be, so let's eat. Well, that sushi was really good, and they drew a little Pokeball in white sauce, which was really awesome. I didn't expect that. I don't know what gave that away, but still a little neat surprise. I really enjoyed it. But now it's time to keep grinding. Maybe we'll get another shiny. But until I find something cool, I'm gonna send you guys back in time because I got something really cool a couple days ago, and I really want you to see it, so I'll see you when you get back. How's it going, people of the future? JT the past here. And look what I literally just caught right now. This Delibird is a hundo. I had no idea. I've just been trying to build up my Stardust because we've been maxing Shadow Champs like crazy, and it's been depleting my Stardust rations like crazy, so that is so cool. I've been wanting a hundo of this because I've never been able to get one, and now in 2022 we have one. It doesn't have a bow, but whatever, and it's such a pity this wasn't a Shundo. That would have been an amazing surprise Shundo to, you know, start off the year with, but nonetheless, I'm super, super happy with this. This is an amazing find. Welcome back, everybody. It's now the next day. I just kept grinding throughout the entire night, and nothing really happens. We did get a lot of Electabuzzes, though, as you can see right here. We're up to 315 XLs, and I would actually be at a point where I could max out a Shadow Electabuzz or Electivire, but unfortunately, trades have been turned off. You see, the reason why they've been turned off is there was a glitch in the game where some people were literally able to do lucky trades 100 times in a row. As you can see right here, it's gone. You cannot trade with anybody because somebody had lucky friends with somebody, did a trade, and was lucky right afterwards. And then it happened over and over and over again 100 times, which is insane. I really wish that I had that, but now that they've taken out trading for a little bit until they fix the problem, kind of am out of luck when it comes down to these Electabuzzes right now. I mean, we're still going to keep grinding them, but without the rainy weather boost, it's going to be hard to get XLs for them, because we caught a lot of them today, but it is what it is. You know what we should do, though, is we should evolve a Helioptile, and I know I have a good one, but it's near the bottom here somewhere. Just give me a second to find it. Ah, there we go. The 395 right here. This is the best one I was able to get from research. It is a 15-15-12. Let's just make this one our Heliolisk. I'm down. Let's get our Dex entry. It's a cool Pokemon, and I really wish this Pokemon had play in this game. It's just not really good for this game, and that's sad because it has such a great design, and I think the shiny, again, as you saw earlier in this video, looks so good. But anyways, there it is. It looks amazing, and I do love the frilled, yeah, I love that. It's such a great design, and I love that little roar. Oh my god. Today's positive comment shout-out's gonna go to Zophie. I'm still looking for a shiny Trubbish, so I hope I get a lot of dust and a black one. Hell yeah, I hope you get it too, seriously. It's a great shiny, and when it evolves into Garbodor, it looks really good too. It kind of looks like a recycling bag instead of a trash bag. So I hope you get that shiny, and also I hope you get a good one, because Gigantamax is coming eventually, and it would be really awesome to have like a Shundo of that. But with all that being said, this is going to be the end of the video, and if you've enjoyed it, and I really hope you have, please smash the like button for me. Show me some love, subscribe to the channel, hit the little bell icon so you know when I upload, and also comment down below. How are you liking this event so far? Do you think it's pretty lackluster? Are you actually kind of enjoying it? Please let me know in the comments down below. And if you're really enjoying the content and you want to help the channel grow even more, there's a link to my Patreon and merch in the description box below. But with that being said, this is the end of the video. I'll see you in the next one.